Certificate scandal. The U.S. judge explained why he ordered the Chicago State University to release Tinubu's academic records. Nigerians, this will really shock you. On Tuesday, the judge of the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois, Jeffrey Glibert, explained why he ordered Chicago State University to hand over academic records belonging to President Bola Tinubu to Atiku Abubakar, the leader of the People's Democratic Party in Nigeria. The judge emphasized the importance of verifying the authenticity of the certificate submitted by Tinubu to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Record that Atiku Abubakar, a presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, had requested a subpoena to acquire the academic records of Tinubu. This request was made due to the presence of various irregularities in certificates submitted by Tinubu to the Nigerian Electoral Office. Tinubu had sought to have his record inaccessible to Atiku, who alleged that he had applied for the subpoena directing discovering of his credentials from Chicago State University, CSU, to seek nullification of Tinubu's election at Nigerian Supreme Court. According to Tinubu, giving his opponent access to his data would be a violation of his private rights under the Family Educational and Private Rights Act in the United States that protect the academic records of students. However, Judge Glibert, in his judgment issued on September 19, ascertained that Tinubu had weakened his right to educational privacy by presenting a contentious certificate as part of his candidacy for the 2022 elections. Furthermore, the individual emphasized that the election petition filed by the opposition candidate, which necessitated the use of the requested record, had greater significance than Tinubu's right to privacy. This is because Tinubu voluntarily subjected his records to public screening by submitting a contentious diploma to INEC, fully aware of the political implications involved with other competitors. According to Glibert, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act allows for disclosure of documents if it is necessary to comply with a lawful issued subpoena on judiciary order. Here, the court finds that the applicant's interest is obtaining intervenors' records from Chicago State University outweighs the intervenor's privacy rights because the intervenor puts his diploma at issue by submitting it to the INEC. There is, however, a significantly heavier burden on the party requesting educational records to show that the interest in obtaining the records outweighs the privacy interest of the students, the court ruled. The judge said that Atiku had met the requirement of Section 1782, which says that the U.S. can give records to a foreign court for use in a proceeding before a foreign tribunal. So Glibert told the Chicago State University to give all the information the former vice president had asked for within 2 days. Nigerians, this is really getting tough. The judge of the United States District Court for the Northern District, Jeffrey Glibert, on Tuesday disclosed reasons he ordered the Chicago State University to release President Bola Tinubu academic certificates to Nigerian opposition leader Atiku Abubakar. The judge said the need to confirm the genuineness or otherwise of the certificate Tinubu submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission outweighed Tinubu's personal concerns over its consequences. Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) had sought a subpoena to obtain Tinubu's academic records following several inconsistencies that characterized the submissions Tinubu certified under oath to the Nigerian Electoral Office. Tinubu had fought to have his record blocked and inaccessible to Atiku, who argued he applied for the subpoena directing discovering of his credentials from Chicago State University. In order to seek Tinubu's nullification at Nigerian Supreme Court, Tinubu said granting his opponent access to his records would intriguing on his privacy right under Family Educational and Privacy Rights Act FERPA, a U.S. law that protects academic records of students. But Judge Glibert, in his ruling on September 19, said that Tinubu weakened his education privacy rights when he submitted a contentious certificate to run for office in 2022. He also added that the opposition candidate's election petition, in which the record is sought would be used, far outweighed Tinubu's privacy interest because he himself exposed his records to public scrutiny by submitting a controversial diploma to INEC, knowing the political states of other contenders. Glibert said the FERAP, that is FERAP, permitted records disclosure if it is necessary to comply with a lawful issued subpoena or judiciary order. Here, the court finds that applicants' interest in obtaining intervenors' records from Chicago State University outweighs intervenors' privacy rights because intervenor put his diploma at issue by submitting it to the INEC. There is, however, a significant heavier burden on the party requesting educational records to show that the interest is in obtaining the records outweighed privacy interest of the students, the court ruled. The judge said Abubakar satisfied the burden and met the criteria for section 1782, the statute that allows the U.S. to turn over records for use in a proceeding before foreign tribunal. So Glibert ordered the Chicago State University to provide the former vice president with all requested records within 2 days. For all the reasons discussed above, Atiku Abubakar